Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we are going to play as Jaina Proudmoore. I already recorded this video and then my footage was corrupted because it's just been one of those months, man. It's been one of those months. My goal in the last video was to enter a match and then base all of my talent decisions off of what my team is and what the enemy team is. And the enemy team had a Nova, an Illidan, a Tyrael, and an Uther, which are all things that can make your life as Jaina really hard. So I went for a defensive build. Now what happens this game, we're going to see. But the best thing about Jaina is that she can be built in so many ways to fit every situation that you come up against in Heroes of the Storm. She's one of the few people that, or one of the few characters that I think really excels at that. And Blizzard even said they want to base more of their hero designs off of the capabilities of Jaina right now. So she's in a good spot in the game. Hopefully we can get a good game today.
I'm here to help.
She's here to help, man. That's it. She's just here to help. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have landed on the Dragonshire map today. The friendly team is incredibly assassin heavy. Man, all that squish on this team. Oh, God. Our team, Sylvanas, Nazebo, Falstad, Jaina, Tychus. The enemy team, Falstad, Chen, Thrall, Vala, Uther. They have a warrior and a support, as well as 3 really high damage dealers. All right, it's gonna be an interesting day. It's gonna be an interesting day. So we have all of the damage output in the entire world. The main problem is we don't have the health reserves to put up with their damage output. So once again, I will be building a tankier Jaina to try to sustain through some of these fights. Positioning is so important on Jaina. You really have to prioritize it. We are going to be going with, let's go with the increased slow amount on my Deep Chill. Now, well, it's called Deep Chill. Frostbite is our passive. Whenever we hit something with cold damage, allow me to demonstrate here. The first wave applies the trait, and the second wave does critical damage. And we can continue to chain our chill effect together on a single target as long as we have our cooldowns. Very important to manage your cooldowns on Jaina because they are also the way that you survive most encounters. If you just throw out all of your abilities at one time, chances are you're not going to live very long at all. Alright, well, I wasted everything there. You always want to open with your Q because it has the lowest cooldown. Your Q is a straight line skill shot, so it can be a little bit hard to land. I mean, it does have a really slow projectile, as you can see there. And then your W ability is an AoE, skill shot AoE. It does a blizzard with 2 rounds of projectiles that come out of it. So whenever you're lining that up, it's important to land both rounds, if at all possible. And then our E ability is just a frontal cone AoE. It is called Cone of Cold. Who would have guessed? And we just walk up to enemies. We hit them with that if they get in melee range. All right, I think that's the basics. I'm just focusing on gathering XP here in the middle lane, not trying to push the enemy Vala out of the lane, although I guess I probably should be right about now, as the shrines are active and the friendly team is currently trying to take them over. While she's out of lane, I don't want to move up to the towers because I'm in the middle and the likelihood of us getting ganked is pretty high when we only see 4 people on the map. Falstad now in the bottom, though. I just wanted to stay safe. I wanted to worry about my mana. It's important not to spam your cooldowns too much because we did not go with Conjurer's Pursuit. We went with the higher slow, the higher slow percentage, which is a significantly better team fighting tool. We are gonna go with, maybe we should get the mana return here. So Envenom doesn't really help us defensively. Mana return might be good. I'm gonna get Envenom because I'm in a solo lane versus Vala. So here we go, Envenom on Vala. We just hit her with the full combo and she is gonna die. Now we're gonna get in the Dragon Knight and push down the middle lane. Fantastic. Nazebo did come in to help, and he did help with some of that damage, but we would have killed Vala there anyway. We definitely had enough damage for that with the build that we just picked up. So why did I go Envenom? It's great for single targets, and with this team, we're going to be bursting down single targets. It's going to be one of our only methods for winning team fights. We have to take someone out of the fight instantaneously. So it's great for doing that. And it's a manaless damage ability. Granted, it has a 60-second cooldown, I believe, but we are able to use it without worrying about the repercussions of running out of mana using it. And unfortunately, I am going to have to back this bad boy up right now as I am really low on health. We're just going to drop the Blizzard behind us, and we might actually be able to combo Vala down here. If Tychus is good on his initiate here, we may get that, and he does with the grenade. Now Sylvanas being chased away by Thrall. Oh no, I cannot help, cannot help. Oh. At least Chen's going to die for that. What he did was he kicked me, and as he was in midair, I walked behind our wall, which unfortunately means that he was stuck behind our wall as well. It is Chen free week, and Chen is a complicated character to understand. He's a really different play style than everyone else in the game, so I'm not too surprised to see a lot of Chens today not really doing that well. At this level, well, there goes Falstad. Falstad's coming top. At this level, increases area and cooldown reduction. No. Reduces cooldown on chilled targets might be good. Let's increase our bonus damage. This is going to make our passive deal 65% bonus damage when we chain our abilities together rather than 50% bonus damage. So it's gonna let us get some more damage out. We are ahead of XP. Our head on XP. The enemy team not really soaking too much, but honestly, a lot of our XP came from pushing the lane with that Dragon Knight. I'm going to slow Chen here and then just dip out into the bush. That broke line of sight. He easily could have ganked me there if we let him, so that was definitely a good play. You always have to be worried about your positioning with Jaina. I'm going to be heading up top because I want to help with this. Really, we should have Falstad in middle, but I just kind of took it for no reason. There goes the Blizzard. Do we hit both? No, we don't, but we may be able to take Uther down here. At the very least, he's wounded, and he's going to have to back up. Looks like Chen has died down in the bottom lane from our Sylvanas player, but Sylvanas is about to be in a little bit of trouble. Tychus dead right now, so she is by herself. I'm going to make my way down there and try to help. We are not level 10 yet. We're about half a level away, so we're going to be approaching that pretty quick. And the shrines are now active, so I'm going to Falstad. Can you fly mid? I'm just going to worry about sitting here and helping with this. The Envenom out on Thrall is going to get his health very low. Sylvanas going very aggressive against Vala is going to take her down. And then Falstad, listen to motherfucking Pally time. And he is going to be picking up the Dragon Knight in the middle of the map. Great job there, sir. We have gone with the Frost Elemental, and the main reason for that is if I get pushed out of a fight, I guess we could stay in this. If I get pushed out of a fight, the Frost Elemental allows me to continue to deal damage even though I'm not there. So right here, for instance, we're going to have to peace out. Here comes the Frost Elemental. We're going to send that out on Chen. We're going to hit Chen. We're going to hit Chen with some of our Frost abilities, and we should be able to combo him down just fine, except for Thrall coming in. But there you go, perfect example. The Frost Elemental takes down Chen, and we weren't even in that fight. It's like I know what I'm talking about. Now, Ring of Frost is an excellent form of crowd control if you can land it. I mean, excellent. One of the best ultimates in the game, in my humble opinion. Very hard to land, though. I am not going to pretend to be a good Jaina player. I think honesty is the best policy. I'm not going to pretend to be a good Jaina player. One of my best friends, Hangest, is a phenomenal Jaina player. And that's the main reason I'm not a good one. It's because when we play together, he's usually playing Jaina, and I'm usually playing something else. Of course I'm playing something else. We both can't play Jaina. Derogatory statement. Chen, once again, overextending into the base, is going to be taken down. Not really worth trading kills when you die in the process as well. Sorry, Falstad. I was just a little too late there. We are going to push down middle. This thing does not have much ammunition left. We do not know where the majority... Oh, the majority of the enemy team is just dead. Okay, well, let's just walk in here and we'll kill it. Why not? We do have this little guy hitting us, but hey, we're going to be just fine here. Tychus is coming in to help as well. So at this level, increase frost, or increase our blizzard range isn't a bad idea. Gain invulnerability and chill enemies. So improved ice block would be really good, assuming my team works around me. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. So I'm going to ping for assistance right here. You see Tychus moving in at the bottom of the screen to try to help. But unfortunately, I was just too overextended in that particular situation. Just bad play in general right there. No big deal. But that's going to be really, really handy. For instance, if we see Uther coming up, we can use our ice block, then he goes for the AoE stun and we can just move. Or if Falstad is firing his laser at us, oh, frost block, all of a sudden we don't take any damage, or ice block, whatever it's called. And it's also going to apply our passive to everyone around us, so we could do an ice block and then retaliate with the rest of our damage. Or more realistically, we could summon the frost elemental, then go into the ice block, and the frost elemental will be critting on that target because he applies our passive too. So just a few scenarios to justify that talent choice. Top is being overwhelmed right now, so we're going to make our way down bottom. Hopefully Sylvanas will take this over. I'll help her do it. Fantastic. We're gonna kill this, no problem. The reason we're doing this rather than going for the bot shrine is simply because we know 4 people are up top and we have 3 in the bottom, so this is a prime opportunity to just push this out. If Thrall comes down here, we will kill him, but it looks like he's going to keep moving. Now with Sylvanas by my side, it looks like we wanted to push in here. We are going to hit Falstad with one of those waves from the Blizzard, and here we go. We're going to summon in the Water Elemental on Falstad. That's going to force him out of this fight. Cone onto Uther. We're going to hit Uther with the Envenom as well, and hopefully we can take him down here. And he does fall from the Tychus damage at long range, as well as the Sylvanas. Now with Sylvanas by our side, we are pushing in here completely unhindered. Remember, Sylvanas' passive will freeze these structures when she auto-attacks them. The enemy team is going to have a hard time pushing in here. The Water Elemental does die, and we are continuing this assault, but perhaps we have stayed a little bit too long. I'm going to go ahead and freeze these guys. If Thrall wants to stay, he can, but we're going to kite him all over creation. I'm fine staying in this fight, totally fine. But since they're going to be moving out, I mean, if he comes back in, I can kill him. That's the thing. If he comes back into this, I can kill him. And I'm trying to bait with Sylvanas here. Looks like he's mounting up right now. Sylvanas did leave me, however. We are going to be picking up Root's Shield targets, maybe? Yeah, we'll go with that. That's going to allow us, when we do our combo, when we hit someone with one spell and then another spell, we are going to freeze them. While we were distracting 3 members of the enemy team in the bottom lane, we managed to recapture top. And Uther didn't hit me with the spell there, so I'm still mounted. We managed to recapture top and secure the Dragon Knight, so that's pushing the top lane right now. Unfortunately, Falstad did fly up top and do a lot of damage. What a terrible Blizzard. Falstad, the friendly Falstad, could potentially get out of here. We honestly... Oh, shit! Ugh. Okay. Alright, well, ice block and just die, I guess. We'll just do that. Nothing else to do. Nothing else to do there. I did not, for some reason I thought they were all in lane. I did not know they were coming through down here. But again, while we died up top, what do you know? Sylvanas down here split pushing with our Nazeebo. They're going to be dealing a lot of damage to this. We should ping for danger just so they know that enemies are on the way. But we already managed to kill the fort down in the bottom lane, which means we have these super strong catapults pushing down the bottom. And the middle keep is exposed, and the top keep has some defenses, but wouldn't you know, we have a mercenary camp pushing for that right now. So why are we winning this game? Questionable choices by the enemy team's Chen, certainly, are aiding in our XP advantage. We did a great job of soaking lanes in the early game to get that XP advantage, and we were able to get the first Dragon Knight, which allowed us to get structure XP super early on in the game as well, again giving us that early game advantage. But this isn't the early game anymore. We're reaching the middle game. It's going into the late game very soon, so why are we still ahead? Simply because the enemy team is doing a lot of this. We see 2 members down at the bottom, 2 members over here, and then Falstad way over to the right. They are splitting up too much, and our team excels at dealing damage and picking off targets, as you just saw right there. We are moving as a more unified unit. For instance, right now, we can see Nazeebo above me and these 2 to my left, and it's why we're winning this game. We're simply picking off the enemy team when they are overextended, when they are by themselves, and it's allowing us to keep this XP advantage. Earlier, they had 4 people top to take the shrine. If they would have continued to work together in that fashion, I genuinely think we would be having a really, really, really hard time contesting them in team fights. We have a ton of damage, but that's about all we have. We do not have any survivability. We do not have any sustain. We barely have any crowd control, honestly. Uh-oh. So I'm going to go ahead and ice block here, and hopefully the team responds. Beautiful. I am going to get sundered by Thrall. We're going to summon in the Water Elemental, send it in on Vala, and we are going to take her down. The Water Elemental is attacking mercenaries. Good. Hit one of them. There you go. The Water Elemental's on Chen, an even better target, who he's never going to be able to kill ever. Ever. He's never going to be able to kill Chen, ever. Like I said, positioning is paramount on Jaina, and like I also said, I'm a terrible Jaina. I'm not a good Jaina player. Valentine, why would you last Jaina video 4 months ago? It's because I don't play Jaina very well, that's why. Wow, we secured the 3rd Dragonite in a row, and that's going to be pushing the top lane right now. The punt is going to kill Uther. Poor Ghost Uther. Where you going now? And this is actually a position where we could win the game if these guys push hard enough. Unfortunately, Sylvanas is dead, though, so that is going to hinder this push a little bit. Again, if Sylvanas was alive, she could be auto-attacking these structures, this keep right here, and it would not be firing back on to the Dragonite. But at the same time, like, the Dragonite had minions here to soak it, so it was actually no different whatsoever. Teamfight has erupted. The enemy Vala is going to get melted, and now the focus of the enemy team is on our Tychus. Tychus is really low on health, excuse me. Swallowed wrong. And he is going to be taken down, but Thrall will be taken down as well. And now their Falstad is going to be punted just deeper into their base. He could easily barrel roll over this wall or move in the wrong direction. And the punt is not going... Oh, I'm here. Look at that. Isn't that fancy? Well, let's go ahead and start with the Water Elemental on Chen. Hit him with the Envenom and hopefully just kill him. Chen is dead, switching the Water Elemental's focus onto Uther. Now that Falstad is coming towards me, I just went into the Frost Ice Block. I keep wanting to call it a Frost Block. I just went to the Ice Block. Falstad died for the enemy team, and then I was completely immune to the damage of Uther. So we just keep dipping into that to try to save ourselves. At this level range, all of your talents are excellent choices, every single one of them. The Winter Mute is, I think, the most difficult of the talents. Basically, it's going to... Okay, so let's say I summon in the Water Elemental and he's to the right of me here. When I hold down Q, my Water Elemental is also going to get a targeting reticle, and he'll fire the same abilities I am. It requires a lot of control of your Water Elemental, and I personally think it's a little hard to do. You do get a ton of damage out of it, because remember, he's stacking chill on targets as well. So let's go with that. I'm feeling pretty confident that we're going to win this game very quickly. The other options are Arcane Power. It gives you 15% spell damage and 400 mana over 5 seconds, so you use that, then do all of your wombo combos. And then, of course, Bolt of the Storm will allow you to blink over ledges like what our Sylvanas just did with her Banshees and live through a lot of situations like that. I hope Chen didn't stay. Chen, I'm really rooting for you here. I want you to live. Chen is actually over here. Oh, no. Oh, no, Chen. What are you doing? Obviously, that's never a situation you want to put yourself in, being ridiculously far away from your team. So let's go ahead and summon in the Water Elemental. Let's see if we can do anything with it. Water Elemental is going in on Falstad here. He is going to be slowing him. And you can see... Whoa. I did Ice Block the shock and awe damage, but Uther's just going to come in here and stun me. So the talent only works well if your team moves in with you. I was in a situation there where I was overextended because I thought we were going in, and that wasn't what everyone else had in mind. And because I was overextended, all I did was delay the inevitable. Like, the Ice Block just let the team gather around me and become a little bit more organized. We do hold the bottom shrine. Falstad for the enemy team is taking the top shrine right now, and unfortunately is pushing out Sylvanas out of the way, but little did he know that we have a bird in the bush! Sounds weird. And we are going to take over the top shrine again. Falstad looking like he's making his way to the middle, so he is going to regain that. So I know I haven't been playing very well. I mean, I'm fully aware of that. I just don't get it. Like, a lot of your damage comes from the blizzard, and I can't seem to make people stand in the blizzard 2 times. But obviously you could be playing better than what I've been doing, right? But Jaina is one of the most diverse characters in the entire game as far as how you can build. We obviously went a little defensive here. We went for some mana conservation stuff, and we put a lot of emphasis on our ultimate to deal a lot of damage. You don't have to do that at all. You could go for the crowd control ultimate. You could go for a blizzard build. I highly recommend getting all of the blizzard upgrades if you're with an organized team. For instance, if you have an ETC as your tank and you know he's going to be going in on stuff. So I just did my full combo on Uther there, and you can see he was just annihilated. The Envenom going out on Thrall will hopefully kill him. Yes, he does. Remember, my Elemental is fighting with me, and then I was sending the Elemental back in on Vala to continue casting his own spells, and we would have easily won that then. So this game was an easy situation to join and go, oh, fuck, look at our team comp. We're gonna lose. And that is absolutely the wrong mentality to have, because that was a perfect game. Yeah, we died some, and I made some poor choices, obviously, but we didn't lose a single keep, a single fort that whole game, and the enemy team definitely had the better team fighting comp. So never go into a game and think, oh crap, we were outpicked. It's all based on player skill, man, and talent synergy. You really have to build your characters for the encounter, for the situation that you're in. Can't stress that enough. Do not do cookie cutter builds in this game, especially with Jaina. She's one of the most diverse characters in the entire game. Alright guys, I'm out of here. I've been talking way too much. Hopefully this video isn't corrupted too. And I will see you all tomorrow. Okay, bye. Here to help. Does it look like I'm balding up here? What is going on with this, man? God. Oh, I gotta hide all that. Oh, it's only getting worse. See? Oh, so much hair. It's just everywhere. What do I do with it? Here we go. Man, I'm so handsome. This needed to be in the video, too. This isn't wasting anyone's time at all.